in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will go to work first. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jensen, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football.
Turning it on! And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the run, it's Warren. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Tries to get it on the ground. Powers through. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute and the field starts to shrink.
The Broncos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Sticks it in his belly. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. And the Broncos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Off the play fake. Under fire. They just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. They won't let him in. He had a nose for the end zone, but he will be stopped short.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the fourth and goal.
Tried to fight his way in, but they get him on the ground at the 2, and it's a fourth and goal stop. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. to the air. It's Newton. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Powers through the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but in the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Under fire. On the move at the 30. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver.
There he goes. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pryor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Thanks to grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Newton. Bringing the heat. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wheeler. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden...
Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Illini.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go right back to it. Got the first down. Looking for more. Bulldozes his way through. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter, right? I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for a man. It's Newton. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football now.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's Newton. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. Breaks it and runs through another one. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down. They can still stop the clock. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense. Execution has got to be great in these two-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Pryor. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Illinois right back to the line. Handoff from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Back to throw, it's Newton. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He takes it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the left. There he goes. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Broncos.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Offense in a bunch formation. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Then forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Soft spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Handoff to the lone back. Going through the contact. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Warren. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go.
The give to the tailback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Broncos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So we'll see they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Broncos racing to the line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I'll send the tight end in motion. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs. Scanning the field, it's Hale. Here's a heat. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by just one over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Wheeler. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got a little space. Turn, goes upstairs. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Broncos trying to find their way. Loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And this defense, how about it, man? Getting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points. They're looking to add to that lead.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Back to throw. It's Hale. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Slithers into space. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching. And I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Utah Utes, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Utah Utes offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of it.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utes!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense.
So Oklahoma State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Flores. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Wiggins. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This offense starts deep in a hole. On the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. Made a defender miss. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half. Man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook. Everything I have to use. I like all these.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch him get off the football.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Utes have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think... Bring out the chains to measure this one. The Utes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He's up to 57 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? We expect this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Flores. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wiggins. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Racing down the left side. He's at the pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. and 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll run this play from the pistol. Oh, better look out. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Finding open areas. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Got the first down and more. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And the Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are... to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Back to pass, it's Flores. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Quick completion on the out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes a connection. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
2nd and goal. No dice for this. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Brown will throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is knocked away and incomplete, but there is a flag down. Looks as if the defender was a little over-eager and a little overzealous and got there early.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Utes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's in open space downfield. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. The give to the back. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The hand to the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Turner.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. The RPO, throw right, looking for the change. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Utes will hustle to the line. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Flores. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Black. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Flores. Makes the grab. make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack.
It's a turnover on downs.
On the set.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Andrews. There he goes! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got room to work. And the Utes have pushed it inside the 20. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Clemens. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got it behind the line, it's Clemens. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing...
Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The give from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Offense working from the pistol.
42, Spider.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
29.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Easy.
He'll do it himself. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to pass. It's Flores. Hauls it in. At the 20, he's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.